All right. Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. We're back. New weeks, new energies, and we're just going to get straight into it. So this is going to be twin flames and separation. Then I'm going to do an extended breakdown on the divine masculine immediately after this. So using the big Marvel cards today. So let's get with it. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. Most important thing in this message. We have the Pemtro column, as I like to say. It's energies you either coming into or energy that's leaving. We got the feminine column next. It deals with the divine feminine, karmic feminines, women, men with feminine energy. You know what I mean? Men that's women now. Things of that sort. You got the masculine role. Same thing applies. Divine masculine, karmic masculines, masculines in your life, men in your life. Men with, women with men tendencies, vice versa. And then you got the future, final role. That's something, and the only thing in this message is that can change. That you can change. You know what I mean? You can definitely alter the future. You can't change the past. And what you do now is definitely going to affect your tomorrow. Let's get with it. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you make, and everything starts from the mind. And you got cups, shoulders. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine does. And you got wands. Wands are actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Future tense. Things you could change, the future. What you've done has karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing has karma and accountability attached to it, not what you finna do. Wands is the current, ing. This moment we're living in right now. You're listening to me, right? I'm speaking right now, right? We're both breathing right now, right? Wands are all about the current. And you have to do wands to create pinnacles. Wands is the knees, pinnacles is the toes. Pinnacles are persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pinnacles expire. All pinnacles have expiration dates, and all pinnacles are temporary. Divine masculine rules the wands, knees, and toes. Pinnacles department. Pinnacles are also manifestations. Reading starts in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Overall energy is fairly important here is the Three of Wands. This deals with both masculine and feminine. It's a separation reading. So, again, doing a separation, like I say all the time to my clients, to perspective, twin flames, things of that sort. Make sure you're on your job. This is your role, right? Feminine. If you're a twin flame, then you have a role to do, and this is it. Okay, it's to get you in your divine masculine from point A to point C. If this was an expedition, divine feminine, you will be the leader of the expedition because without you, we can't move forward. Divine masculine will be like the guy in the back. This is you, explorer. This is like the doctor, medical guy, the people that have to be around to get the feminine clearance to the places she needs to go, second string. And then you got the masculine in the back with the gun and the machete to protect the most valuable asset, which is you, divine feminine. That's why the divine masculine's role is the Two of Wands, which is support. Two of Wands is holding things down like balloon strings. It's the equivalent of a father at the mall with his family holding all the fucking bags. He's not the bag holder. He's really the one paying for all this shit, but I mean, whatever. He's not having too much fun. It's cool. He's sitting on the massage couch with all the bags, waiting on his family to get done doing whatever the fuck they're doing. His hard work is paying off because they at the mall having a good ass time with his bread. But that's his job. He's just the support. He's to be there. He's the structure for the children, for the wife, for the family, for the kingdom. He is the king of the kingdom. Right? He keeps Two of Wands is also survival, staying alive. Your role, divine feminine, to move forward, to explore new heights, take you and your king to new places. It's like you're a queen from a foreign land, Dutch, some shit like that. You know what I mean? You move to France to go be with your king and shit. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're a princess on your way to be a queen. Let's say you're a princess on your way to be a queen and shit. So you start courting the king in France and shit. You know what I mean? And it's like you beat the kingdom. It's like, man, it's rough around here, man. It's a lot of undesirables, savages around this bitch. But you know what? We can work with this. So you come in like doing the job of the general, the knight, the admiral, the fucking clergy. It's like that's what the queen does. She's like queen on a chessboard all over the fucking place. The only person on the chessboard who can really, she can move like the rook, she can move like the bishop, she can move like a knight, you know what I mean? Like, that's what your feminine is for, divine masculine, to expand your kingdom. It's like, you know what? It's a front over there. We can take that shit. Ain't got no soldiers. Ain't nothing really over here. Let's just, get the squad, take that over. Because then that's right by this dock, and we can utilize that to expand the kingdom. Kingdom's looking at her like, set it up. Sounds good. Let's get to work on that. You know what I mean? And he's bragging to his cronies, man, my queen just came through running shit. You know what I mean? That's fucking supposed to be like that. Get you one. Fuck you talking about? I found the right one. And it's like she morphs this semi-kingdom to a fucking empire. The woman makes the man, oh God. And, if you're gay and everything, your feminine makes the masculine. Put it like that. Expand on that. 301s, you got a job to do. Take shit to the next level. Evolve yourself. Evolve your twin. Evolve your family. Evolve your career. Evolve your pockets. Everything has to step the fuck up. Just 301s. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? And if your masculine is doing that and like he's taking shit to the next level, he's expanding your mind, he's doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing, your job, okay, then you play a backseat and do his role. 201. You support him and what he does. Support. That's your job. If it ain't 301, then you 201. And that's just fairly important. Bottom line, it's very important, is 501. This is separation, twin flame separation, or outside conflict. And what's outside conflict? Shit that don't involve you unless you involve yourself in it. Outside conflict comes through the form of hateration, holleration, and this dancery. What people got to say about you and your purpose and your path, the way you evolve yourself. Feminine, masculine. This is what the fuck people got to say about your twin flame demo. It's your shit. It's not their shit. They don't feel what you feel. They don't have what you have. They wish they did. They're outsiders. Treat them as such. This could be, like I say, just family, friends, so-called associates who just got a lot to say about your life, your love, your happiness. You know what I mean? The pursuit of it. It's just outside talk. They ain't paying your bills. They ain't supporting shit you got going on. Shit, they just outside watching in. Who gives a fuck what outsiders got to think? What you and your feminine got is what you and your feminine got. It's magical. It's one of a kind. Some shit they ain't on. Some shit they ain't never going to get up on. Some shit they couldn't even deal with if they had the opportunity to have it. Outsiders. And like I said, this represents twin flame separation, which is the glue that keeps twins together. Gotta separate. How evolution and change is gonna happen. Your son goes off to college, comes back a new man. Whether new meaning like, motherfucker on this shit, you know what I mean? He got his PhD degree, coming back home on business. Or it's like, he leaves out Darnell and comes back Dee. You know what I'm saying? A completely different person. Doing his thing though. He's a more evolved version of himself. Like I say, it's my LGBT friends, and I'm LGBT friendly. It stops at the T with me though. Can't be friends with none of them other letters and shit. I don't even know what the fuck I do know what they mean, and it's real sinister, dark type shit. We ain't even talk about that. You can go to other psychics with that karmic shit. But it stops at the T with me. Transsexuals, you are the T. Troll at the bridge. I call you a troll because you're ugly or some shit like that. I'm just calling you a troll because what's the troll's job is to keep watch on what the fuck comes in and out this gate. L is in there, G cool, B in there, cool, UT. Not only are you in the house, shit, y'all the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Holding the fort down. Make sure don't no riff raff or madness get in here, because they definitely trying. And transsexuals have a role in this world. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I mean, I'm not sexually attracted to transsexuals or nothing like that. They ain't my flavor. They somebody else's flavor though, and that's what's up. They have a whole journey, and man, listen, every person in the letter and this LGBT shit went through some shit. That's why I stopped at the T for me, because like I said, there's always an ending to shit. Because if not, you're just gonna let everything else in. It's like a club. You can't let everybody in the club. It won't be a club no more. So country club. You keep shit select. That's why it looks nice and cool around here. Boom. You let everybody up in here, this shit gonna turn crazy. Everybody don't respect the rules. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't part of it. Like everybody ain't part of some flame shit. Everybody ain't part of that LGBT shit. I mean, evolution, man. No matter how the fuck you evolve. You was a Christian your whole life. You're a Muslim now. That's cool. You straight. You gay. I mean, that's cool. Like, do you evolve? That's what matters. That's what matters. Evolution. That's really important. Separation. Twin flames. That's the glue that keeps this shit together. Has to happen. Quit tripping when it does. And when you in separation, get you right. Look better. Do better. Get more money. Lose that weight. Feel great. Come the fuck up. Work with some shit you was working on prior to whatever the fuck you on right now. It's hella shit to do. Do God's work. 3 of Wands. That's really what this is too. Doing work for God. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, physical person, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, whether you gay, straight, in between, transsexual, it don't matter. Your physical presence. What matters is the shit you doing. How can I hate on a transsexual who out here doing God's work, my nigga? For real. Out here helping people, saving lives, doing all kind of shit. What, I'm supposed to hate this person because how they carrying themselves? That's dumb as fuck. And what the fuck am I interested in somebody else's business for? You dig what I'm saying? You got like, I remember I was a shorty. This last gay shit I'm saying, I'm moving around. Stressing points though. Shorty. And, you know, I was seeing 2 guys doing their thing, man. Embracing themselves. They walking around like old couples and shit. I was shorty. My stepdad had a lot to say about that shit. Shitting on their ass. Mom. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really got nothing positive to say about that shit. But, you know, she a woman of God. So she sends the love from afar, just not around. You dig what I'm saying? Me, I was just like, wow. Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that because I'm seeing how they interacting with each other. They're both happy as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, as a youngin', normal. Whatever the fuck they got going on. I mean, that's, you know, I don't look too far on the surface. I get deep on shit. Like I said, when I was a dormant, it was just transsexual that stayed in my building. The nigga was my size. The nigga built like a football player. You dig what I'm saying? Like when he at work and shit, he ain't his true self and shit. You know, he looks like a normal dude. Masculine as fuck. When nightfall, you know what I'm saying? The nigga come out and step out. He got his wig on. This motherfucker got his pumps on and shit. Like, and I'm just like, same thing. The way I was looking at that as a kid is the same way I'm looking at that shit as an adult. I'm just like, what I'm thinking is, damn, nigga, you got big balls, man. I couldn't do that, bro. Like, you just don't give a fuck what motherfucker got to say about you, huh? Like, you just evolve. You know, he's evolved on a level. I don't know about. I'm self-conscious. I be worried about if it's a booger on my nose and how I look coming out the crib every fucking day. I am self-conscious. You know what I'm saying? With this nigga, fuck about none of that. That's part of evolution too. You just don't care. What a person got to say about you, or your twin flame demo, or how you moving in life, or your contribution in life, or your contribution to yourself. Okay, that's overall bottom line. And as far as separation, it happens. Thug it out. Coming to the same thing, feminine. You got the 10 of swords. This is death or permanent ending. Death or permanent ending. A lot of feminists are dealing with death. Death is prevalent. Just had one in my family. Death, man. It's gonna be more and more and more and more and more and more and more of this shit, man. There's 1,000 ways you can get this energy. So don't think about death. Death is definitely mental with swords, right? First of all, it's something you register. You don't know somebody dead until it registers. You hear about it. You see it on Facebook. That's usually when I see people die. It's fucked up. Since 2008, that's how I hear about death. Social media. Facebook or Instagram. Fucked up. We got cell phones like a bitch. Motherfuckers don't call no more, but I mean, I see it on the thread, and it's like, I'm seeing more and more of this shit on my thread. It's like, death is probably old, young, sick, not sick. It don't matter. Good, bad people. It don't fucking matter, man. Death is probably. So prepare for it. Like I said, get life insurance. Since I hear doing a GoFundMe on social media, you know what I mean? The motherfucker find out somebody died on social media. find out where the funeral wait is going to be on social media, and find the PayPal link to pay for all this shit. Social media. Like, it's just a bad vibe. Death. If a lot of death is in your neighborhood, yo, nigga, get the fuck out. Dead. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing what the fuck's going on in New Orleans right now. Not just New Orleans, nigga, the state of Louisiana. It's like Chicago right now. You see what the fuck going on in the shop. So I'm living in Chicago. Northwest Indiana now. I'm talking about, because I'm trying to stay away from this element right here. Because this shit will find you anywhere. If you think about death, it's definitely going to find you. You think you're going to die, you definitely will. And you think somebody's going to die, go check on them. Because, you know what I mean, your spidey senses might be correct. Death. Off death. It's a permanent ending. It's the equivalent of you losing a job. You losing your car. Some shit that's outside your hands. That you can't do shit about. You just have to register and keep it pushing. This is a divorce. This is a person you're never going to see again. They're gone. Forever. Whether through prison or, death. Get past death. I'm not telling you how to mourn. I'm just saying, it's only the beginning. They're at a better place. You still here. Which means you still got work to do. Until you were there at, stay focused. Whatever you're going through, death related, it's millions, maybe billions of other people going through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? We all, the longer you live, the more funerals you attend. Ooh. Got a poem called Time. I put it on my page. Check that out. Good with words. You'll like it. Masculine, he's come to the situation in the same situation he was in last week, trying to build. Three of Pentacles is the bridge. This is him, this is you, and this is, excuse me. This is him, this is you up top, and this is the shit he's trying to do with you. It's something. You're a walkie-talkie pinnacle, he's a walkie-talkie pinnacle. And he's trying to figure out what pinnacle is going to bring you two together. Excuse me. What pinnacle is going to get him in the game, coach? Master's just trying to figure out what you two got in common. How you two can build with just you two. Maybe your masculine sees you building with other people, sees you building memories and milestones with other people, and he wants to be the part of the people that you build with. Once again, building is shit we've been doing since Head Start. It's just you. It's your first best friend and the shit you got in common. It's just you and your first roommate and the dorm y'all had in fucking college. It's just you and your first boyfriend and the first time y'all had sex. It's just you, your first baby daddy, and your first child. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you building with this person. Like, building. You knew as a fucking kid at Head Start at your cubby. Some kids you didn't like their vibe. Some kids you did. You weren't friends with everybody. You had probably like 1, 2 friends. You know what I'm saying? And even as a kid, you knew who you wanted to let around you and who you didn't. And I be finding how strange. We adults like a motherfucker, and adults still can't figure out that little kid ass shit. You figured it out at Head Start. How to build people. How to build with people. Who to let in and who not to let in. Who feel right and who don't feel right. You mean tell me you had better intuition as a shorty than as an adult? Actually, you did. We were kids, nigga. We was in the fairy world. We was fucking with the gnomes and the fairies and the pixies and the salamanders and shit. That's why, imaginary friends. Yeah, talking to the trees and outside. When we was kids, we would spend hours outside having fun doing nothing. That's because I'm telling you, we was fucking with the fairies. We were definitely in the fairy realm doing our thing. We can't see them anymore. It's like Peter Pan. You grow up, you don't, you know what I'm saying? You lose the magic of Never Neverland. Our innocence. You know what I mean? So grown people who play outside like they did with kids, I love that. I just take them not being crazy, just back in tune with the Neverland. At any rate, yeah, Madison just want to build. He's trying to find the missing link to get y'all to do whatever you want to do. If it's sex, he's just trying to figure out a way to make that happen. If it's you want to maybe start a business with you, he's trying to figure out how to make that happen. Or get involved in what you got going on. Like I say, it ain't just like he gonna come out the box with it. Hey, let's do this. Ooh, no, it's gonna be a process. This could be him wanting to move in with you. You two to get in the same house, or you two to share assets or something for a business move. He probably got planned for you and him or something. Who knows? He can just shoot you. Like Masculine just want to build. Feminine, probably ain't the right time. You probably don't know what the fuck going on, but it's like you need to make sure you find time to make that happen. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. This is being awoke. Awareness is the equivalent of a machine waking up. It's conscious. I'm alive! You know what I'm saying? The machine wakes up. He's like, okay. If he's a smart robot, he has to do the second step. Ace of Wands is awakening. Aware. Two of Wands, that's survive. Okay, I gotta survive. I gotta get the fuck up out this factory. Because if these motherfuckers in this factory find out I'm aware, they're gonna destroy me, pick me apart, and see how I tick. I wanna stay alive! So he escapes out this factory. Then we get to the Three of Wands. Path, purpose, evolution. Can't be no motherfucking self-aware robot just walking around the earth, nigga. Nah, you gotta have a purpose. Better have a purpose. Because if I catch you, I'm gonna shoot the shit out you, robot. What is your purpose? Oh God, let me see just a robot looking like RoboCop, just walking around, talking to the trees and smelling flowers and trying to talk to the children. And, nigga, where you from? What you on? What you want? What's good? What is your purpose? Sir, what do you mean? What is your purpose? You a fucking robot, bro. I can tell you self-aware. I ain't stupid, you know what I mean? Like, come on, what's good? What's your thing? You ain't got no purpose? Okay, come with me. I can help you find that, player. I'm a psychic. I can help you find that. It's like I go to the robot, take him to my crib, and I tell him why he needs this. Boy, if you ain't got a job to do, the government's gonna get your ass, bro. Like they got plans for you. If you ain't got plans for yourself, so you might want to implement some self plans on how you're gonna take your life and what the fuck you got going on to the next level with your super powerful cyborg robotic ass. Otherwise, motherfuckers gonna find something for you to do. That's the life of a divine. You got powers. You might not think you special. I guarantee it's people trying to groom you right now to be part of their agenda, to serve their God and whatever the fuck they got going on. Like, I've been doing this shit for 6 years. You'd be surprised who come to me for my services and assistance. They, real as a motherfucker, they approach me a lot. I ain't going, because, you know, if it ain't got body business, I ain't including myself in it, man. Hey, higher power, evolution, listen. Feminine, you better get aware of your purpose quick. You know what I'm saying? And you better be on your shit for God. Other people out here who want you to, like, I catch flack all the time, especially from motherfuckers that think they know me and shit. Think they know me and shit. Oh man, you know, you need to be doing your thing for God. Motherfucker, that's what I'm doing it for. Who you think I'm in the game for? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you need to stop doing this for the world. You need to use it, what, for the church? I love God, man. I love God's people. That's what I'm here for, right? I don't give a fuck about that tabernacle. Motherfuckers been sitting in that tabernacle their whole life, still don't know God. Don't know God. Don't know Him at all. Have no type of God consciousness at all. They ain't even self-aware of themselves. They don't have no self-awareness. They're not even at the first step. Like I say, oh, he woke, he know what's going on. I'm woke, I know what's going on. You woke, you know what's going on. A lot of motherfuckers ain't even at step one. They sleep. Thus karmics. More karmics in the church than it is out here, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And then my work gonna lead me to that church. It's a church full of people playing. They ain't trying to get closer to God. They don't want no self-aware. They ain't here for a social club. They just ain't here to meet some people to fuck around with. They just ain't here to look good. They just ain't here to talk down on the people who ain't living as righteous as they are. Shit, like, I ain't got no time for that shit. Nigga, you know how many times I've been over to be a pastor for churches? Paying me, too, to be a preacher. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even take money to be a preacher. Because my pastors didn't take money. That's not how church worked. Church had windows back then, nigga. Like, we could actually have natural sunlight, man. Just in case the spirits had to jump out of a person, that fucking spirit could jump out the window. I ain't been to a church since 2012 that got fucking windows, dog. Church is gone. That tabernacle, gone. That shit a business. It ain't the business of saving souls anymore. That was the first business for church. We here to save souls. Fuck all that extra other shit. That's how it was when I came up. It's different now. So I'm saying all that shit to say this. Get aware. stay alive long enough to find your path and purpose. You have psychics like myself and other people here who help you find your path and purpose. If you're more focused on your relationship and your twin flame situation than your path and purpose contribution to the world, then you tripping, you tweaking, you taking this romantic side shit to the extreme. It's way more shit important than romance, than sex, than the physical. That's God. And that's being woke. Masculine, in regards to you, he's got the 5 of Cups. It's the loneliness card. Akon, Mr. Lonely. I ain't heard that song in a minute, but I was at work and a chick was bumping that shit, peeling out. I'm so lonely. I have nobody. Hey, I ain't heard that song in a minute. Yo, where the fuck Akon at? Ever since Akon woke up and started getting on his God body shit in Africa and, you know what I'm saying, the other part of the world, I don't hear too much from Akon. They don't play his music or nothing. I guess they don't want motherfuckers to know what Akon got going on. He doing his dang thing. I had a client of mine who wouldn't even be able to have access to me if Akon didn't put power in his community. That's God body business, nigga. You supplying power for millions of people. Maybe a billion. Billions of people. And that's good shit. That's good shit. God bless you to where you can bless people with power. For millions of people, man, that's, you don't hear nothing about it though. Because like I say, God body business ain't popular. I'm asking him, but that's just how he feels. He knows he's not by himself because you hear. He knows he ain't by himself because he serves a God. I mean, the guy he serves is always right. You know he got family. They might not be as tight as they used to, but like I said, he still feels alone or by himself. It's what I like to call the curse of the divine. You in a class by yourself. You ain't alone. You in a class by yourself. 4 of Cups is the world. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. Ace of Cups, that's self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. That's you by yourself in the world. You're going to die by yourself in the world. Yeah, you're alone in the sense of you're going to die by yourself. Yeah, you're alone as far as like you all you got. Even when you're with a person, you by yourself because you still got your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You just in the class by yourself. I told you, you were divine. You special. You ain't a regular nigga, you a super nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't on your level. A lot of people don't share your passions. A lot of people ain't align with what you align with, other than your twin flame. And like I say all the time, Clarifying 5 of Cups is the Knight of Wands. That's moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction, or i.e. being in the place to be. Wherever the fuck you at right now is right where the fuck you need to be because, nigga, that's just the way you rolling. That's the direction you hurling. It's like the planets and shit in space, nigga. It don't stop. It's gonna keep rolling forever until it gets destroyed or swallowed or replaced or switched. You know what I'm saying? It's like the orbits. That shit ain't gonna change. They get perturbed over time through other objects and outside factors, but it's like your heart beating. That shit is involuntary. You're gonna keep doing it until it stops. That's how it goes. It's the reason why you by yourself. It is the reason why you by yourself. If you was with somebody, you wouldn't even be on the twin flame journey, would you? If you wasn't by yourself, you wouldn't meet your twin who was by themselves too. In the same boat. It's the class by yourself. Like I say, you are your twin. Same reason you by yourself is the same reason your twin flame by themselves. Unless you're not. Unless they aren't. Like I said, you can be in a current situation and still feel like this. That's part of the journey. Twin flame say all the time, man. I don't like you. I don't know why. I don't know what you're telling them. You know what I'm saying? I'm your number one fan and got your best interest at heart, so if they hating on that, sound like some shit they got going on. You know what I mean? Something wrong with them niggas. He's my twin flame. At least with him. I just know he wish he had a different twin, but it wasn't me. First of all, he wish it was a female, and I do too. I wish my twin was a woman because it make more sense. But if she was. I don't think I'll be more in depth in getting what I'm getting out the twin flame demo as I'm getting it now with my masculine shit. But it is what it is. How the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And like I say, I'm making do with it. Twin is making do with it. And it seems like we've done a good job maintaining this demo. You know what I mean? One thing your divine masculine is always going to find in you, divine feminine, is a like mind. One thing your masculine is going to find with you, feminine, is y'all share the same feelings on shit. One thing your masculine don't have to do in front of anybody else is pretend. He can be himself around you. Naturally. Everybody else, he's a different person. He's more aware of what he says or what he does and tries to keep a low profile and tries to dumb down. Like I said, like the shit he does with you. Your master's so comfortable with you. Watch his actions and behavior. Watch how he moves with you. Watch how he interacts with you. You know, watch how he interacts with people. It's a big difference. Huge difference. He ain't as free. He ain't as comfortable. He ain't as laid back. He ain't as shit y'all talk about. Shit he don't talk about other people. Feelings y'all have with each other. Feelings y'all have with other people. You can try to build the same with other people, but like I say, it just ain't gonna align the same. So, Madison is just trying to be his next card, which is Ten of Cups, happiness. We'll get to that in just a second. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine energy, you got fear. This is losing teeth, losing sleep, losing hair, losing weight or gaining weight the wrong way from too many damn thoughts. No, excuse me, that's the Nine of Swords. Stress. Excuse me. Nine of Swords, this is fear. This is being mentally discombobulated from the Ten of Swords that just happened, which is death or permanent ending. Death or permanent ending. You just step afterwards. Like I said, it's a step after death. You gotta deal with it. You gotta live with it. You gotta go on without them. You have to go on. They don't. You do though. Yeah, you scared. You know, it's a lot of death going around. Yeah, you scared. You just lost your job. You just lost your car. You know what I mean? Keep going. It's a step after the Knight of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords, the Lucy Liu card, which I'll dive into if she come out. You know, it's just you mentally discombobulated. That's just making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. You lost your job. Okay, next time you get another job, make sure you ain't doing the same shit you was doing when that happened. Make sure you prepared. Lost this crib. There was some bullshit that happened. You had to deal with it. Make sure next go around you ain't gotta revisit the same shit. You know, it's a process. You go from the 10 to the Knight to the Queen to the King of Swords, which is God, because we all go back to God for shit. Like me, I'm going through some shit lately. At least the past month and a half. It's been real. I'm almost through it. Thought I was gonna be through this shit last week, but it's always some shit. I'm really going to God a lot. Shit, my twin flame been telling me to do prior to my calamity. And it's like, I'm really going to God, praying, you know what I'm saying, reading the Bible and shit. What motherfuckers do when they down? And I'll be getting more in tune, man, with my biblical roots. You know what I'm saying? I'll be remembering like old songs we used to sing when we was shorties, like in Sunday school, and just memories of church, man, back in the day when church was church, not a business. And we always go back to God. Feminine, you just on your way to God for something. It's the equivalent of getting on your knees and praying. It's the equivalent of really like I say, leaning on the everlasting arms. This is footprints in the sand, letting God carry you, man, because it's just kind of hard. You ain't giving up. It's just called submission. You're submitting this death. You're submitting this ending. You're submitting whatever just passed. Submitting that shit so you can move forward and get to your next card, which is the Seven of Cups, which we'll get to in a second. Masculine, you in regards to fear. If you got any fears about the twin flame shit, have no fear. Remember this: your divine masculine always come back. Twin flame processes always switch. So if you're the runner, eventually you're gonna be the chaser, and your masculine is gonna be the runner. I mean, usually when you stop trying is when the masculine starts. It's an infinity. Shit you've done or tried to do, you feel like you can't do anymore. Okay, eventually it goes down. go back to restart. If you going down, masculine is going through the period you finna go through or just went through just to come back up and tap you on your ass. You know what I mean? So, this world system flame shit, as long as you recognize that, you'll be straight. Like, rule number one is twin flame shit. It's optional. First of all, masculine don't have to deal with the shit. Masculine don't have to deal with you. So if he's still in the game, cool. It's an option. He's choosing the option to deal with this twin flame shit, to deal with you. He doesn't have to. He can be she be he. He'll be rocking. You know what I'm saying? You need to understand, masculine regards himself, he's happy with you. He's happy with this twin flame shit. Might not seem like the happy you kind of happy with. You a feminine. He a masculine. His happiness is different from your happiness. What makes you happy with this shit is different from what makes him happy with this shit. What makes him you happy with him is the difference from what makes him happy with you. Y'all got two different hearts. You feel, y'all the same person. Y'all twins and shit. But like I said, y'all ain't got the same feelings. Y'all ain't got the same emotions. He ain't got the same reasons as you. It's different. It's like happiness. That's all you need to know. And masculine is happy. He's mostly content or mostly fulfilled with this. He's still in the game. Don't forget that. Feminine. The future. You need 7 cups. 7 Cup Chronicles. I've been saying this all week and last week and the week before that. It's something you need to give to the world because the world needs it. I told you, 4 cups is the world. Temporary space and time where all things expire. You ain't got too much time here. Make sure you, given what you got, your wands, your evolution, your purpose, your path, your contribution to the world, because this is really this, and this is an action, giving your contribution to the world, establishing your contribution to the world, whatever it is, something you got, give to the world. Just like it's your love that you're giving to your twin. That's the difference between you and anybody else. The unconditional love you give to the other one. You're not getting that from anybody else. I mean, it's the outlook you have on your divine masculine. It's in a highlight. It's a highlight that's being shown on your masculine. And in the rest of the world, there is no highlight. You don't look at him in the light you look at him into. You don't give him the leeway and the respect and the patience and the time that you give. You know what I'm saying? You're patient with your masculine. He's not, other people aren't patient with him. You work with him. Other people ain't working with him. You support him. Other people ain't supporting him. You get him. Other people don't get him. You understand what I'm saying? He's good. So don't worry about him. Worry about what you got going on and what you need to get to the world, going to the future, feminine. You got something to give it. Because it's going to be karma if you don't give it. And by giving it, you bless other people, thus you're going to get blessed in your twin flame situation or just life in general. Final card this message. I got to get to the next reading. Masculine has the Queen of Pentacles. Going to the future. This means 2 things. Karmic feminine or the Khalees Bossy card. I'm going to take it as the Khalees Bossy card today. Fuck up karmic feminine. They're really irrelevant in what your masculine got going on anyway. Khalees Bossy card is you taking advantage of a situation. You bossing up, taking charge, putting your best foot forward. Masculine was on this when he first met you. He took time to introduce himself to you. He took the time. He took a shot. He spit his game. He got at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it worked in the beginning, right, masculine? All right. Get back on that energy. Whatever the fuck you was on, you was first pursuing your feminine, maybe you need to get back on that energy. Might help. That's the message I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Stay tuned. I think still got specials. They expired yesterday, but I'll give y'all till midnight to bring it in. A live coaching session opened up. They ain't booked yet. Y'all better book. You know what I'm talking about? This session opened up until it gets booked. $65 live coaching, $35 readings if you need them. How that? 2 spaces open for readings. 1 live coaching space open. Everything else is booked.